The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. This new year of 2023 is a clean slate. It's a time to start afresh. Maybe you've been putting off something for a while now, waiting for the right time to strike and getting yourself all down about not starting. Well, this new year brings with it a new chapter, a clean slate, a time to totally start again. In this video, I'll share my 5 fail-proof strategies that I've used to stick with my New Year's resolutions with ADHD throughout medical school. And if you stayed till the end, I'll share my own 2023 New Year's resolution as a PhD student at the University of Oxford. New Year's resolutions are a great way to bite the bullet and aspire to do something new this year, to dare to be great and try something that puts you out of your comfort zone with ADHD. New Year's resolutions can be tough for most people, never mind those with ADHD. Time management firm Franklin Covey found 1/3 of New Year's resolutions don't make it past the end of January, and more than half of them fail altogether. The 2 cardinal features of ADHD are inattentiveness and hyperactivity, both of which make it harder specifically to A. Start a new project, and B. To stick with it long enough to see it through without constant gratification. According to behavioural scientists at University College London, it takes an average of over 2 months, 66 days to be specific, to make a new behaviour automatic. In other words, to make it a habit. So by sticking to our New Year's resolutions, we can really open up a dimension to us that we didn't know possible with ADHD. In the past, I didn't really buy into the idea of a New Year's resolution because at any one point I'm trying to actively work towards my goals anyway, and didn't used to change anything because it's the new year. That was until a few years ago when I saw the importance of small marginal gains with my ADHD. Since I'm now posting regularly on YouTube and it's my first video back in 2023, I thought it might be a good idea to document and put out into the universe my main resolution for this year ahead. You know, the whole positive energy into the universe thing. Well, in this video, I'll share with you 5 of my best strategies to stick with your New Year's resolutions with ADHD. And not only that, if you stay till the end, I'll share my number 1 resolution going into 2023. Keep watching and subscribe to learn more about the systems, techniques and gadgets that help me make marginal 1% gains with ADHD as a PhD student at Oxford University and a medical doctor in the UK's National Health Service. Number 1, have a long deep think about what you want to achieve. Most resolutions fail because they aren't exactly what you planned on achieving in the first place, but what society tells you is worthwhile to achieve. Before you even commit to doing a New Year's resolution, the highest emphasis should be before the fact, placing all the importance on deciding what is meaningful to you personally. It has to be something that's personal to you and something you've been wanting to do for several weeks and preferably months now. It shouldn't be something that you've thought on a whim on New Year's Eve. And the biggest way to stop yourself failing before you start is by choosing a resolution that really embodies passion within you. You have to have a long think so you can sleep on the idea over a period of time before you take the plunge. The pre-selection brainstorm is where you want to get a few of your goals together and then make a pros and cons list. You have to be really analytical in this a priori step. Nobody's going to be able to keep you motivated well into 2023 apart from you. It's really important that you succeed at your resolution with ADHD, and we're far too often used to letting ourselves down. So it's even more important to prove to yourself that you can follow through on things. It's an important way to try to become the person you want to be with ADHD by following through. Most people fail on their resolutions before they start because their goal isn't actually their goal. It's why over 50% of people fail their resolutions, especially with ADHD. 2, set yourself only one high conviction, modest resolution. One of the things I'm really passionate about on this channel is doing less with ADHD to do more. Living with ADHD, our hyperactivity and inattentiveness makes us jump from one project to another without seeing it through. And I found that doing less is far more high yield with ADHD to really be disciplined and controlled with the goals and projects you work on. Don't set yourself too many goals to achieve in the new year. You'll fail even before you start. It's far better to set one thing, the one thing, and work towards achieving it rather than 3 things and failing at all of them except one. It's far better to get a 100% follow through rate rather than a 33% follow through rate in the long run. At a push, you can set yourself 2 things to accomplish in 2023, but ideally you want to only set yourself only one goal or resolution to commit to. Not only should you set yourself only one goal, one resolution, but this has to be achievable. It's important to appreciate where you might be in your life journey. Is this a goal that you can realistically achieve right now, or is there another important goal that you would be better placed to achieve this coming year? Going back to my earlier point, this is also why you need to put the goal to the back of your head and then come back to it with an open mind. The hack with ADHD here is to be realistic, underpromise and overachieve rather than trying to do too many unrealistic things and letting yourself and everyone around you down continually. Underpromise and overdeliver with yourself and everyone around you. 3, keep yourself accountable. Once you've set your one high conviction resolution for this year, it's important to acknowledge your natural born weaknesses with ADHD by not being a neurotypical. We're prone with ADHD of not sticking with things long enough to see the final result, so we need to find a way of compensating for this. It's important to increase the friction to to just failing at the first hurdle on your resolution before you give it time to become an ingrained behavior. A great way to do this is by having a review day once a week to go through your life objectives and the week ahead. Take each week at a time and review your progress with your resolution. When things are stressful and busy, simplify and take 1 week at a time. That's what's helped me most at Oxford. We have 10 short week terms as grads, and each week is numbered in our timetable, so we know exactly how close we are to the end of each term, whether that's Michaelmas, Hilary or Trinity term. By having a review day once a week, and for me that's Sundays, you can really check in with yourself and your progress on your resolution and set yourself regular deadlines and goals to meet in order to keep track of your progress. Talk about the resolution often with your friends, put it out there into the universe so you can keep yourself accountable, and your friends will also see just how much the goal means to you, and it will help you stay on track. Have a friend you're working with that you can keep yourself accountable with, an accountability partner, someone who's also working towards their goals to keep you motivated on your path. The best way to prevent failure is by preparing for it and stopping it in its tracks. 4. Use modern technologies to help you stay on track. With my ADHD, I found one of the best ways that's helping me become the best version of myself is using different gadgets, technologies and apps to help me augment my productive ADHD lifestyle. And it's the reason I started this YouTube channel in the first place, because of my passion for tech and studying and how these help me optimize for my ADHD. A great way of staying on top of your resolutions with ADHD is by using different apps and services to help you track your progress with your resolution and to help you stay on track. These don't even have to be paid services, and a lot of these are actually available free of charge. Broadly, the technologies that I found to be really helpful with goal setting with ADHD and which I'm going to review in the future are habit trackers, to-do list apps, calendar apps and note-taking apps. It's important to get familiar with what works for you with your ADHD and exploring how it can help you with your goals and sticking to it. I'll give you an example of a habit of waking up at 5 AM that I've built, which basically is only possible because of the app Alarmy, which forces me to wake up in a way that suits my body by making me get up every time to scan a barcode in my bathroom to switch my alarm off. Because of waking up early every morning, my mental and physical health are so much better. I tried the paid version of Alarmy for a short while, but I ended up cancelling it because I thought the basic app had everything I needed. Try to use tech to your advantage. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, as this year I've got so much content coming on all the different tech I'm using to help me stay on top of my ADHD. 5. Reward yourself often. I've already discussed the cardinal features of ADHD, making it inherently harder for us to stick to anything long enough to see it pay off. Well, we also respond really well to constant gratification, and this doesn't have to be an unhealthy reward, but it can be, for instance, having cheat meals on Sundays if you're trying to lose weight. Whatever you're working towards, try to integrate rewards and do these often so you can keep yourself on track throughout the year. Alongside planning for your goals and reviewing your progress along the way, physically and deliberately integrate rewards to keep you going along the way. We're far too tough on ourselves with ADHD, and rewarding ourselves often is a great way to keep on top of your New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution for 2023. Since you stayed till the end, and as promised, I'll share with you what my New Year's resolution is this year in 2023, God willing. This is something very personal to me. I graduated as a doctor a year and a half ago, and ever since I started at Oxford in 2019, I've had a dream of sharing some of my life lessons living with ADHD and becoming what society would call a success in the UK education system. But this hasn't been easy. It's taken me years and years to make mistakes and learn properly how to study. And what I'm most passionate about is productivity and efficiency with studying and how to optimize for my ADHD. And this was far before medic YouTubers really took off on YouTube. I remember since the age of 17 watching motivational videos to help me bang out 15 to 17 hours study days during my A-levels. I have a lot to share on optimizing and overcoming for ADHD with different systems, gadgets and tech. And I'm really grateful to have this YouTube channel to share my ideas with you. I have a little over 120 subscribers, and this year a huge goal of mine is to post each and every week on my YouTube channel. I've been keeping it going so far for the past 12 weeks consistently throughout Michaelmas term, and I hope I can continue doing it well into this year and as I head back into full-time clinical work after finishing this PhD. Yep, that's my number one goal this year. Regardless of how many views or subscribers I get, it's just to be consistent week in and week out and to challenge my natural tendencies with ADHD on this YouTube channel, and to help students and adults with ADHD that are struggling with the same things I used to, and in fact I'm still struggling with ADHD. Most New Year's resolutions fail in the first month, and with ADHD it's even harder to stick to a goal over a long period of time without continued rewards and feedback along the way. It's really important to take deliberate steps to increase the likelihood of you succeeding at your resolutions living with ADHD. That's my 5 practical tips for making sure, or at least increasing the likelihood of achieving your New Year's resolutions into 2023. I hope you found this video helpful and learned at least one thing. If you did, let me know in the comments below and drop me a like and subscribe to stay up to date with more videos on the systems and gadgets that I've built at Oxford that help me make small, marginal 1% gains with my ADHD. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a blessed, healthy and productive new year going into 2023. Till next time.